Alright. Magandang gabi sa ating lahat, no? Magandang gabi dyan sa iyo, partner.
Yes.
Lawrence,
Yeah,
kumusta?
good
Kumusta
evening,
dyan?
no? Good evening, Jan.
Yes,
It's a long time no electronically meet, no? Parang kailan lang, no? Last na nag-meet tayo and then we've
last
talked
week.
about the major pairs last week.
Mm,
So, again, we're really, hoping, no, na we can do this every night siguro like, sarap siguro, no?
Oo. By
Like, we
the
do
way,
charting
kumusta?
dissection,
Kumusta
no?
pala yung live event mo, face-to-face event mo dyan sa ano?
Thank you for asking. No, I'd like to take this opportunity, siguro, no, just to thank
Ah,
those people na who attended the seminar, no,
ah,
and I believe, no, most of them have really overwhelming response, no, and thank you so much, no, sa mga nag-message sa akin, nag-PM. Those messages, guys, natanggap ko po lahat, and thank you so much. I hope na you've learned a lot during the session,
mm,
and hindi nagtatapos doon eh. I really promised them like future webinars, and then
mm,
we can do analysis together, chart dissection, kasi
mm.
that's the beauty, no? Dito sa Anzo Capital, through the help of this our broker, no, Anzo Capital, we are given the opportunity ba like to do one-on-one coaching, help those
May support? May support
yep.
pala, Lawrence?
Yeah, ang ganda
Mm,
ng support system talaga.
mm.
So, yan yung beauty, no? Aside from having this community siguro dyan, we
Yes,
have
yes.
working community, healthy
Mm.
community, Eagle Traders Club, no? Hindi lang nagtatapos dyan, no? We are doing this
Yung
chart dissection,
yung
everything.
EPIL Traders Club, ano yan, exclusive for taga EPIL lang yan, Lawrence?
Not necessarily,
Not
no?
necessarily.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Yan yung misconception sa iba siguro,
uh,
baka hindi sila
so,
pumapasok. So, that's for all
invite
actually.
natin sila, no? Free for all
Yeah, we
pala
can
yan.
invite them. Yeah, for all, yeah. We've just selected, no, yung pangalan ng EPIL kasi it really was born.
Hometown talaga, no?
His hometown, no? Crossroads, sabay. Parang the center talaga of the Zampen. And we're really glad, no? And I hope, no, sa lahat ng mga nag-join, continue sharing your questions, posting your questions.
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, we are here to learn, di ba? And napakaganda kapag yung community very active, especially if everyone is really, hungry when it comes to learning stuff, the financial markets, and so thank you sa lahat, no? And yun lang siguro yung masasabi ko sa inyo. How about you, Jan, no? Kamusta naman
Yes.
yung mga, I heard, no, you were invited by these organizations also, no?
Yes,
To
yes.
share financial markets. So how was it, no?
Maraming salamat sa mga patuloy na naniniwala sa atin, ano. Despite the pandemic, usually kasi we go around, no, sanay tayo sa live events, but despite, no, the restrictions, no, we still are having impact, no. Yung ating advocacy talagang napapatuloy pa, no. So our advocacy of spreading financial literacy to everyone talagang continuous naman via webinars na nga lang, no. So just like this, no. So
Yeah.
even if this is just a recorded version, I hope talagang ma-enjoy ito ng mga viewers natin. So siguro without further ado, let's start with our weekly chart review, no.
Yeah.
So siguro off the bat, let's start with AUD, USD, Lawrence.
Yep,
What are your
sure. Yeah, sure.
What are your comments, no? Off the bat. Thank you, no, sa mga taga Zamboanga Peninsula, no, for joining the event. So ano yun, Lawrence? What are you about to tell?
I was telling this our fellow listeners ba. Kumbaga short disclaimer lang, no. We are not that financially expert, no, regarding these things. Meron pong mas magagaling sa amin. What we're doing here is, yes, we are just sharing, no, what we experience, what we're doing, no, and just take these things, no, with a grain of salt, no, kasi hindi naman absolute na pag you copy what we are saying na magkakaroon kayo ng profit immediately, no.
Exactly.
So that's not how this market works, no. So we're just sharing what we've been learning, no, for like in a span of years now we've been doing this, no.
Yes. So tama talaga, no. Ang dami, mas marami pa talagang mas magaling.
Yeah.
No, but the point here is not, we will not wait until magiging elite yung level natin before we will share our knowledge, no. So as early as this point, no, I think we have something to share with our viewers, no, na very valuable sa kanila.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. So, what's your take on this pair, Lawrence?
So we are looking at AUD USD, no?
Yeah.
So again, it's like a commodity type of pair, which is really can easily be affected with the move of gold, no? And so looking at the chart alone, no, we can see that it's inside a support zone or support area. So nakikita natin na after like two red candles, no, there is a short bounce, no?
Yes.
And it is also psychological resistance support, no? We can see it tried to hit the support, no, and it created like a double bottom at the same time. It's like a former resistance also turned into support. So looking at the chart alone, you can see it's a good buy for me, no? And at the same time, it also looking like having this what we call head and shoulder pattern, no? So if you're like a fan of candlestick pattern charting, no, you can easily spot it looking at the chart. So for me, no, this is a good chart actually. And
so, for all the listeners, Lawrence, no, na anong tawag nito, no, yung bago pa, no, can you like expound on ano yung can you like use the drawing tools, no, to illustrate yung talagang head and shoulders na nakikita mo, kasi baka yung iba, no, bago pa lang baka nalilito sila ano yung ibig sabihin ng head and shoulders.
Yeah.
So can you illustrate that for us?
Yeah, no worries, no. I'm just looking at nasan yung tingnan natin dito. It's actually a good concern, no. Kasi many people are skeptic ba ano yung head and shoulder, what is inverted, what is cup and handle. It's better na makikita nila. I can see here. Okay.
Yes.
Nakita na. So you can see this level
okay.
you can see it's head and shoulder pattern. It's a bullish pattern, no? So usually you can see this pattern if yung isang chart nagkakaroon ng uptrend, strong uptrend after a series of strong candles or momentum, nakakaroon siya ng resting candles, correction, retracements, and after that create another rally. And then after ma-exhaust yung yung buying momentum, nagkakaroon siya ng another resting candle which created this area, no? Nagkakaroon siya ng testing area. So what we're looking at here and what we're hoping to happen, no? First is if itong support na to will sustain, no? If ma-hold ba yung support na to. So if makita natin na merong bounce after this candle, we can see that there is really a support area and there is really my psychological buying area. Nagkakaroon na ng mga buyers at this price, no? However, if we can see that it will pierce through this support area, so possibly we can see another support, no, to be tested, no? So that's the thing, that's also my way, no, in looking at chart. I do not enter right away, no. I really wait for confirmation sa pattern or sa system ko, just to be sure, no, mas magkakaroon ka ng a little bit of edge ba, kung baga, kesa papasok right away. Nakakita ka lang ng support, papasok ka na agad. So merong mga traders gumagawa niyan, but personally what I do is I really wait for confirmation candles before entering. So what does confirmation candles tells me? It tells me if the support is really respected, or if it really break out or break down from the support. So that's what I'm waiting, no? Ganyan ko ginagawa. How about you? What do you see, no?
So kitang-kita naman na may entry style dyan, no? So explain ko lang anong reason for entry natin dyan, ano yung nakikita ko. Well, thank you for the sharing, Lawrence, ng magandang insight yun. Malaking tulong yun sa mga nakikinig, no? So yan. So ako naman medyo different yung nakikita ko. So in the short term kasi I am seeing a anong tawag nito? Downtrend, no?
Yep.
Yeah, downtrend yan . So, ang reason ko bakit ko pinasok ito, this is actually a counter trend. This is actually a counter trend trading. Maganda na lang din na na-point out mo na this is actually also in line with support. So, in the short term, counter trend siya, pero somehow confluence din naman siya in support levels. And sa nabanggit mo din naman regarding patterns, kasi hindi ako masyadong meticulous with patterns. Thanks for bringing that out, na yun pala na you are seeing sort of head and shoulders din pala na pattern. So mas nagkakaroon siya ng dagdag na confluence, no? So what's the reason kung bakit napindot ko yung buy button at this early stage? It's because sa early ko siya sinilip, no? And nakitaan ko siya ng kaunting strength, no, in the early. So check natin sa early, no? So if you can see, no, for a long period of time, hindi talaga siya lumampas sa
moving average.
Sa moving averages niya for a long, ilang oras yan, no? Kung if can just count, no, ilang oras yan. And then at this point nag-pierce siya. So yan yung nag-prompt sa akin na okay, there might be a change of sentiment already. It's because for a long period of time talagang walang nangyari. But at this point of time nagkaroon ng pierce, and hindi lang basta-basta moving averages yan, inline din yan with yun na nga yung levels na sinasabi mo, yung support levels on the daily.
That's true. That ano dyan, no, to butt in lang, no. That's what really give me something to appreciate ba when it comes to multi-time frame analysis. Kasi usually we stick to one time frame. There's a lot of traders na they're trying to stick lang sa one time frame kasi nakafocus sila dyan. However, no, meron pong meaning kasi lahat ng mga time frame. Like for example, if you want to see the whole trend of the chart, of the pair that you're looking at, so you can see it sa weekly or monthly. And sometimes meron ka nakikita na mga ghost line supports, resistance na hindi mo makikita sa shorter time frame.
Yes.
However, nakikita mo siya sa longer time frame. That's why in your case, no, sa 1 hour mo siya nakita na nag-start na siya, nag-create ng reversal patterns.
Yes, nag-build up na.
Nag-build up na siya ng momentum, no? You can also see na it's confluence then because it's an area of support where there are really buyers awaiting for that price, no, at that level. So that's really a good point, no?
Ang pinakauna mo talagang step 1 mo talaga dyan is, since you are looking at the dailies, draw mo yung support line mo, on the dailies.
That's it.
Ayusin natin na draw natin siya on the dailies. Yung identify mo muna yung key levels. Once you already have identified the key levels, next thing para makita mo yung details, silipin mo siya sa earlies, no? So ayun, within key level siya, and then nakita mo yung piercing action. So parang okay, baka nagkakaroon ng change of sentiment already. However, 100% ba ako? Hindi din, no? Lagi ba ang tama? Hindi din. So that's why we have protected stop loss, no? So that's why, kasi we want to protect our positions whenever we commit mistakes, kasi kapag hindi mo protektahan yan and tumuloy yan pababa, since it is a downtrend currently, baka tumuloy yan pababa, wala kang protective stop loss, ay lagot ka.
That's true. And John, we're just doing this in a technical perspective.
Yes.
Or just all charting, no? So for those people siguro, chart lang ba ginagawa nyo to make an analysis?
No.
Create a bias, no? Siguro, let's answer them also, no? Baka nakita nila, chart lang naman nakikita nyo, no? We're just doing this, no? This is what we call chart dissection, no? The program. So ginagawa namin is we dissect chart. But in our system, no, we really use fundamental analysis, sentiment analysis, and technical analysis. So hybrid po yung system namin. Just in this program na ginagawa namin, hopefully we can do this every night, no? We are trying to dissect chart, no? Looking at the chart alone, what does the chart tells us? Kasi maraming tao kasi they are trying to overanalyze charts. And we are really hoping that we can simplify it for them, no?
Yes.
As it is ba, naked charting. Kasi price action is always king no? Nakikita mo talaga
price action is always enough kasi
that's true.
Majority of the indicators are derived from prices.
Yes.
No? So whatever happens to the indicator is just a reflection of prices. No? So,
that's true. And that's why we should be keen, no, in looking at chart. Because if you master this craft, no, like you just look at one chart and you can see where the trend is, what the chart is telling you right away. That's actually a skill to master. And that's why we're trying to help you build this kind of skill. Chart dissection kasi nakakatulong siya, no, based din sa amin. Before kasi we're doing a lot of indicators. I mean, would you agree dyan, no? Like
yes.
We have RSI, oscillators, iba't iba, no, meron pang fractals, marami talaga. And based
pero
on experience
ano din naman, no, don't get us wrong. Don't
get us wrong. That's
malaking tulong yung indicators, no. The only thing is that dapat maintindihan mo sila.
That's true. Yeah. And sometimes kasi we complicate things. Yan yung nakikita ko din. Especially if you are like new to this market. Usually gusto mo mahanap ano ba ang perfect indicator. Yung sinasabi nila. So there's no such thing as a perfect indicator.
Yes.
Pero as long as your indicator is helping you to be consistently profitable, why not, no?
Yes.
Kasi bottom line, that's our goal here, di ba? And we're just showing you na in a different perspective ba yung naked charting.
Kasi sa trading sabi nga nila, it's not a matter of who is wrong and right. It is a matter of who is earning.
That's true.
No, so it really doesn't matter who has the right system, who has the wrong system.
Kasi para din sa akin personally, understanding always is better than knowledge, no? If you understand what you're doing, kasi yan yung pinaka-importante. So that's what we're here for, guys. And again, no, kung naghahanap kayo ng mga perfect mentors or like yung mga master talaga, marami pong mas magagaling. What we're doing is, kasi naranasan natin, no, like a newbie before na walang nagtuturo. And we're doing this for free actually. And nakikita lang namin na ba, if siguro before merong nagturo sa amin like the basic stuff, everything, siguro mas maganda yung learning curve, no? Yeah. That's why we're
easy. Anyway, so for AUD, no, recap natin, no, you are seeing a head and shoulders, no, and then you are also seeing a support zone. And sa akin naman is I am confluencing it in the hourly, no, nire-relate ko siya in the hourly. That's why I have entries. And then kung curious sila, no, how I set targets, that's why I have ATR. No, I always use ATR to set targets. It's because yung ATR, no, for the information of everyone, no, so sa mga bago, this is the average movement, no. So therefore, this is the likelihood yung magiging galaw ng isang pair for that day. And if you set your stop losses very tight, not in line with the ATR, most often than not, kukunin talaga yan. It's because yun nga yung average na galaw niya di ba? And if you are not aligning your stop losses with the ATR, most likely kukunin yan even if you are correct, no? So yan, let's move on. Euro, no? Magandang ano to.
Sige.
Euro. Let's talk about the Euro USD. So off the bat, downtrend, anong comment mo dyan?
That's what you call a Mount Everest pattern. Yeah, Mount Everest pattern. If you're looking at bottom picking play, catching the bottom, siguro this is the kind of chart na hahanapin mo. And there are a lot of setups, no, when it comes to bottom picking. Familiar siguro yung iba, no? Red setup. There's a lot of setups kasi actually. Even support and resistance lang yung gagamitin mo. You can take a trade, no? But looking at this chart, personally, you can see it's downtrending, no? The price is going down. And then, what do? Do you counter trend? Do you trade it the opposite way? Or do you wait for a bounce before you enter? But let's try to look at siguro no yung general sentiment ng euro. Siguro if you can try to change the time frame siguro dyan, no, weekly siguro or monthly, so we can like see the general trend. Okay,
that's on a monthly.
Sa monthly you can see na it's still above the moving average.
Yes, so intact pa rin, no?
Yeah, intact pa rin yung trend niya. How about the weekly? Sa weekly, let's try to...
Yan, intact pa rin yan.
Intact pa rin, pero it already pierced through the moving average, no? And then, you can see, no, sa weekly time frame na nagkakaroon na siya ng change of trend, no? And then sa daily, nakikita mo talaga na it's already downtrending. So, what we're looking at, if you want to play with the trend, you don't try to chase the price, no, right away. So, personally, what I do is I wait for corrections. Pullbacks. I always wait for retest of resistance. For example,
so, anong levels yung tinitingnan mo dyan?
This one, This is a support and resistance area. So, I would like to see, no, if it will go back to this level before I will sell.
Do something.
No? Sell and wait for confirmation because the trend is down, no? Sa weekly nakikita natin na it already pierced through the moving average. So, that's what I will do, no? And it's a safety play. It's a lower risk.
Yes.
Kasi hindi sabihin na nakikita mo yung price down, you can sell agad,
Yung stop losses mo maliit na lang dito
na lang. Lower risk. That's the best way po siguro, no? If you want to enter, no? Kasi most traders, usually retail traders, what they do is they tend to chase the price right away. They can see it's moving down, they already sell it. And that's actually not good, no? Per se. Kasi mataas yung risk especially in a volatile market, especially now, no? Very
lalo na lately, grabe.
Very uncertain.
Grabe yung
so it's really hard. And again, guys, no, I always tell this, no, even to my students, no, opportunity loss is always better than capital loss, no?
Exactly.
Kasi there's a lot of pairs to trade, to be honest. You don't have to force your setup in one trade, no? Para
in
lang
the first place, wala namang setup.
Wala naman talagang setup. You just have to force na, hindi, support talaga to. Parang ganun ba? If malabo yung yung chart, malabo yung setup, don't trade. Kasi most money are earned through by waiting lang kasi, especially if you have already a setup in mind na. You just look for a chart na nagmanifest na. So, to answer your question dyan, no, I will wait for this area, no, na ma-reach niya. And then, that's how I will decide if I will go for a short or still hold, no, or still wait. So, basically, that's my setup. How about you?
Exactly. So, we are actually looking at the same zone, no? Ayan din yung zone na tinitingnan ko for selling opportunities. At this point in time, you really do not want to do anything. It's because malaki yung probability nito na it will pull back. Magkakaroon ng liquidity imbalance, no? So, malaki yung chances na aangat siya and will retest levels, no, of value, area of value, no? So something like this. So most likely I will just wait also for this pair to really show its cards, kumbaga. However, if you are a counter trader, no, if you have some setups for counter trading, you might as well want to experiment, no? You want to experiment with this, no? This is clearly on a downtrend, but if you want to buy this just for the sake of experimenting a setup,
just for the sake na nasa support din siya.
So you can actually do some experimentation, no, if you want to experiment on counter trading. Kasi meron din namang iba na hiyang sila doon ganun yung gustong setup nila, yung counter trading, no? So katulad nito, ano ba yung counter trading, no? So it's clear na downtrend siya. However, merong iba na gusto nila, ito yung tinitrade nila, yung pullback. So meron ding ibang ganun yung appetite nila. So
merong gumagawa niya.
So if ganun yung appetite nila, you might as well want to try your setup, no, at these levels, no. Mukhang magandang levels naman siya to try or to experiment your setup with counter
Yeah, I
trading.
mean, maraming gumagawa niyan. We call that like the boss or the bobo play, no? The buy on support, buy on breakout. Kasi usually, even if it's counter trading, no, ginagawa nila just to get like taste of the pie ba sa rally na magkakaroon. Kasi usually at that area nagkakaroon talaga ng mini rally or bounce eh.
Yes.
Then depende na siya if it will create a reversal or not. Pero again guys, if you want to try that, why not, no? Just
however sa mga however sa kaka-start pa lang, it is truly advisable na always trade with the trend, no. So yun talaga. So
kasi even season traders, they do counter trading talaga. Especially if you're day trading, I mean, you're scalping, no? Usually nangyayari talaga yan. But if you're like a trend follower type of trader or like a swing trader, I mean, you usually used to
wait for pullback.
Trade the trend. Yeah, wait for pullback and retracement or corrections. So fundamentally, no, siguro sa Euro, yeah.
I can say na Euro is getting strong, no. Fundamentally, it's because naging klaro na they have no plans of QE or on loosening policies, no. So wala,
I mean, like for 2020, ilang beses sila nag-QE, like for quantitative easing, no. Siguro they exhausted everything last 2020 eh.
So for 2021 up until 23, I guess wala na silang plano, no, to loosen policies. No, so with
I also haven't checked their monetary policy, pero if ganyan, no, especially
it will be a stronger Euro.
So we'll be observing talaga, no, when would be the reversal ba na area.
Actually, nag-aabang talaga ako. Ako personally, nag-aabang talaga ako ng reversal ng Euro. Kaso lang hindi pa siya nangyayari. So wala na tayong gagawin dyan.
Yeah, possible yan. And para sa akin na personally, what I use, ano ba indicators usually to spot a reversal patterns? Ako, ginagawa ko na talaga is yung mga moving average. Like 200, 100.
Yes.
It's an easy indicator, guys, but I'll tell you, it's really working, no? So, yun. And that's for Euro USD, no? Any addition with the chart? I don't know.
Yun na siguro, no? With Euro, no? Most likely what we want to do is wait. If you are a trend trader, if you are a counter trader, you might as well want to experiment. If you are a beginner, highly advisable to follow the trend. So do nothing, wait for pullbacks. And if you are waiting for the reversal, hindi natin alam kailan mangyayari.
Yeah. Actually, sabi mo nga, those who counter trade, especially if mas-spot mo talaga yung reversal area. I tried, I experienced that last December 2019 when I traded USD JPY. Actually, it's already peaking, no? Sobrang bullish niya. And then I was trying to na bababa talaga to kasi
so
fundamentally those area. And then sa Euro yung sa time na yung event sa UK, yung they separated from
Brexit.
the Brexit, no. Doon pumasok din ako like from after the news, no, or like during the news. So peak pa yan, the price is still peaking during that time. So that's then an example of like counter trading, even if it's bullish, na if you can see that the sentiment is trying to
change,
first na about to change. So
pero ang yun, I guess yun na, tama na yun, no. So next discussion natin is yung kanyang kapitbahay, no, si GBP.
Yeah, the Euro pairs. So we said, Okay.
Meron din akong counter trend na entry dyan. Yan. So it is currently trading downwards talaga. However, we have a buy entry. No, it's because I am trying to experiment on counter trading entries eh. But it's not advisable to complete beginners, no. Kung medyo meron na kayong tenure in trading, siguro pwede na kayo experiment. So ito yung naging reason ko for entry. It's because Yun, the same thing. For a long period, I am actually anticipating kasi for the GBP and the Euro to be strong na, because I am anticipating a weak US dollar na, since the ano tawag nito, stimulus package is about to be released.
Yeah.
So in my mind, no, the basic rule of thumb kasi, stimulus package, no, maraming supply, it will devalue US dollar. Therefore, if the US dollar is being devalued, everything else will float, no, so go up. So
Rate cutting, everything, lahat ng monetary policy na ginagawa nila.
So
devaluing the
I am anticipating na magiging strong na yung GBP. That's why I also make it a perfect time to experiment with counter trading. So
why not, no? And it's lower risk. It's a very low risk trade naman.
So ano yung naging reason natin bakit napindot natin yung buy button? Same lang. Nag-identify ako ng key levels of dito, no? Clear naman siya na key level siya, no? Yan. Clear naman siya na key levels yan dyan. So the next thing I do is I went to the hourlies, and same thing, no? For a long period of time, wala siyang ginawa above the averages, and a certain point in time, no, nag-pierce siya. So yun yung nag-prompt sa akin na okay, yung anticipation ko for a strong GBP might happen na. So tama ba ako? Hindi, no? Mali ba ako? Hindi pa naman na-proof kasi hindi pa naman nakuha yung stop loss ko. The only important thing is that you set your targets properly so that your positions will be protected and you will get a good risk to reward ratio. Yun.
Actually, I'd like to pinpoint, no, what you said earlier, Jan. Kasi even a basic system, no, a basic system lang talaga. But if you have like a strict na risk management, strict talaga when it comes to your RRR, risk to reward ratio, I mean, in the long run, you will see the beauty, the benefit of it. Kasi yan yung misconception ng iba. You have to be like have an absolute system, paying 200,000 sa isang system. I mean, guys, no, even if you have the most perfect system siguro sa buong mundo na binigay,
kung wala kang triple R's,
if wala kang triple R's, if you don't have like proper risk management, again, I'll just give you 90 days. I can say na you can easily blow up your account. So that's what we're here for, no? We really want to remind you guys that the importance of capital protection and risk management. Kasi this is a very volatile market, Forex, no? Unlike sa stock market na if magda-down yung price,
pwede mo lang hawakan.
You have the shares, no? You have shares to hold, no? However, dito guys, pag maubos yung free margin mo, goodbye talaga.
And the thing also with stocks is merong dividends, no? So
you have dividends.
Kahit na down siya capital, yung kahit na nag-depreciate yung capital mo kasi bumaba yung prices, mababawi at mababawi mo siya because there are dividends dito. Pag talagang palpak yung ano,
though we have this what we call leverage, no, na we can actually also maximize, no, para sa system natin. If you have magandang system, magandang triple R's, magandang risk management, I mean, you can actually use that leverage in your own advantage, I mean, for your own advantage. And yun lang, no? Looking at GBP USD, going back to the chart, same yung...
Pero anong comment mo? Anong comment mo? Is it a good position of mine or...
Personally, no, I haven't looked into the fundamentals kasi talaga sa GBP Euro, no, what's happening there and that. So basically, news lang yung alam ko. So far fundamentally, I don't have any view of that right now. Pero looking at the chart, no,
makakatipi kaya ako nito? Can you...
pero looking at the chart, no, that's actually a good chart. Same with the AUD-USD na nakikita ko. This is like resistance turned into support area, no, at this wait lang. Let's try to clear that. area, no, a resistance area turned into support of this area. And then again, it's also a confluence of another support, no. So what triggers you to buy is looking at the lower time frame.
Yes,
You can see that there
pumunta
is
ng early.
already, no,
Nagkaroon na ng
gumagawa
strength.
talaga siya ng strength.
So from a
So
very
that's
sharp,
actually a good observation, no?
from a very sharp talaga na pababa, no, nagkaroon na siya ng somewhat somehow sideways, and then eventually na pierce talaga niya. So ako, okay, test buy, no? Ano lang, tight cut lang.
Yeah. Actually, that's a wonderful trade for me, no? It's a good trade. Why? Because you have a plan. You have like RRR. You have everything put into plan na talaga in action na whatever happens. If I lose, I'll just lose this amount. If I win, I win this amount. So that's basically a planning, and you see already a setup. What is this setup? No, you can see already buyers going in at that level. No, you can see it is creating strength. And as traders, no, that's what we're really looking into, especially if nagtitrade tayo in lower time frames. We're looking for strength, no? And that's actually good, no? And sa chart pa lang, nakikita mo naman na it is trying to create another short-term rally. We don't know. Ano? It would possibly
Pero
create a rally
downtrend
like
pa rin
this,
to.
ano?
Pero downtrend pa rin to. So to speak.
But
Pero
this is actually a good kasi napaka-minimal lang ng RR
Minimal,
with ADR. Yeah. So for example, if it will retest this area, you still do a short, decent take profit or profit already, no? Before if it will pierce through ba or it will continue its momentum. So that's actually a good one. Again, guys, I don't have anything against, no, especially if you're trading with low risk and with a good setup na nakikita mo there is strength. Why not, no? Even if it is counter trading, if you can see that kasi nangyayari yan eh. Like for example, I'll give you an instance. At this area, no? People were going to sell, mag-sell na ako niyan. But if you take advantage with counter trading, no, you can take this area. Same with happening before, no?
Yes.
And then you take profit early at this area.
Bago siya continuation
bago mag-continue ng momentum. So that's actually a possibility, no? It always happens if you know how corrections and retracements work. It always happens. Yan yung masasabi ko. So that's a good one, John. Yeah.
So yun. Tama ka, Lawrence. I am actually anticipating short retracement bago siya mag-continuation. So kasi naman talaga klaro naman downtrend naman talaga yan. So but yun na nga, we are experimenting on a different setup. Sana mag-materialize siya, and if hindi, no, na naman, fine tuning na naman. Yun lang naman yun eh. You test the system. If it works, good. If it doesn't work, recalibrate.
Pero nga sinasabi na the kindness of the market is is seen during its retracement and correction area, kasi at that level pa pinapapasok yung mga hindi nakapasok eh. So minsan mabait talaga yung market. So that's a good one. That's a good analysis actually.
So I hope makapasok tayo sa pullback ng DD.
DDMPR. So maybe next time around we'll try to do a chart dissection with the stock local PSE.
Yes, local na naman tayo next time.
We could try local, we could try global stocks as well. Maraming magagandang stocks eh.
So anyway,
siguro we'll do that one.
Yes. So moving on, I think let's go ahead with USD CHF.
Yes.
Yan, daily. Yan, medyo topish, no?
Yep.
So, anong comments mo niyan?
Let's try to draw na lang siguro, no? Simple support and resistance area. Buy and support, sell and resistance. So at that area, you can see that there is already a resistance area, no? Supported by these 2 wicks na na-create niya. So there's selling pressure in that area. So what we do is we wait for it, no? If it will hold, you can see an opportunity to sell. If it doesn't hold, and it will continue to pierce through, so you can use your breakout plays. Now, if you have breakout set up to trade Darvas box or anything to trade charts like this, then you can freely do so. But for me, no, what I will do is I could try short shorting this one based on the daily chart. Kasi nakikita ko naman like the wicks are present, no, signifying there's selling pressure in that area. Even though the trend is bullish, no, but it created a short sideways movement, no. So basically, siguro I will wait, no, for further confirmation.
If may selling pressure talaga.
Yeah. Sige, pwede natin siya ma-check sa weekly or monthly, like
weekly or monthly
overview.
Yan.
Yeah, multi-time frame analysis tayo.
So,
bullish pa rin, yeah.
Bullish pa rin siya weeklies, and I think monthlies bullish pa rin to eh.
Yeah.
So yan.
Okay.
So about to it really depends on the monthly, if it will continue to reverse
or it will create another area of correction.
Or correction lang ba to? This could possibly be a correction only or a reversal na.
Yeah.
So abang-abang tayo.
So, waiting is the best thing to do, no? Kasi hindi pa man nabuo yung third candle niya. Pero you can see sa first candle niya, no, yung nag-bounce talaga siya this area, no. Nag-bounce talaga siya, and then it is a good area of support as well. It's a strong bullish candle, no? Kita mo dyan, a simple support and resistance lang na set up. And then with a minimal risk, you have RRR and simple 1:3 ratio. Risk management.
Sa totoo lang, sa trading, you only need 35% win rate. You only need 35% win rate. You know why? Because as long as you run your trades in at least 1:2 triple R's. Yun lang, no? So, gaya nga ng sabi nila, trading is about committing mistakes na maliit and committing tama na trades na malaki, no? So, you are wrong na maliit and you are right na malaki. So focus on
how it's all about minimizing your losers, no, or your bad trades and maximizing your winners. Kasi that's the goal, no? Kasi kahit sa anong financial market naman, no, there are losses along the way, there are winners along the way. But how you manage your winners and how you get rid of your losers quickly, no? I mean, the power of cutting losses. That's something that you have to master. Kasi if you emotion yung kalaban mo dyan, no?
Kaso lang sa iba medyo baliktad. Sa iba medyo baliktad kasi if the trade is winning, kinakabahan sila kasi baka yung winning trade maging break even. Early nila kinukuha, no? Early nila kinukuha yung profit. So ngayon naman, kapag losses naman, ayaw din naman nilang i-cut. It's because they are anticipating na baka ma-break even pa. So, naging baliktad, no? So, take note that it is about admitting na mali ka at the soonest possible time. Yun.
And it just shows kasi na walang system yung tao niya. I mean, no confidence at all sa system na ginagamit niya. Kasi if you're confident sa system mo, alam mo na your system hindi nag-workout, cut automatically. Kasi you're confident ba na yung system mo hindi absolute na tama lahat. And then, dadating yung panahon na magkakaroon ka ng trade na ganyan. So, you have to be wary all the time. So, that's it, no? It's very important to have risk management talaga and how you maximize your winners. That's why, meron tayong tinatawag na trailing stop. How do you cut your winners? Sell 50 and ride another 50. So, marami pong ways, no? How you maximize your winners. Maybe in another time, we could talk about that, no?
Yes. So, kasi ngayon, ang pinag-uusapan natin is
chart dissection talaga.
Regarding entries. So, siguro sa next time is naka-entry ka na, andyan na, it's about managing na lang.
Exits. And how do you master the art of cutting? We can talk about that, no? Siguro ang ganda ng how to master the art of cutting. Art ba yun? I mean, it's some skill
actually,
yan.
Actually, mas maganda na master mo yun.
Yung fast hands na sinasabi nila. Pag alam mo, like, mali na yung yung trade mo.
Yun na nga, it's a matter of admitting na you are wrong the soonest time possible.
emotion yan eh. Lahat siguro dumadaan dyan. Even us na before. It's really easy to say but it's really hard to do. Especially when you're in that position and that's your hard-earned money. That's why guys, we're always telling people na only invest the money you're willing to lose. Kasi if ikaw ba naman nag-loan ka, retirement mo, tapos in-invest, trade ka ng forex or stocks, lahat ng price action, every movement ng price yan, kakabahan ka. That's why it's really important na, kasi if that's just spare of money lang na ginamit mo, hindi ka talaga kakabahan eh. You can always earn that back.
Sakto. So that's it for CHF, no? So waiting game for CHF. So for JPY, Lawrence, off the bat.
Good. It's similar with the USD CHF no movement. We can see a resistance area at this level. So nakikita natin na nagiging strong talaga si US sa chart na nakikita natin. And then this just shows no na yung safe havens no nakikita natin is trying to recover from big down movement or downtrends movement a year ago, like months ago. So you can see the recovery, no? But looking at the chart alone, you can see similar, no? It created like a simple support and resistance area. Nagkakaroon siya ng sideways move. So what we're waiting to happen is a breakout from this box, or if you can create a Darvas box up there, or from a breakout of this resistance. Yan yung hinahanap natin. Or if it will hold, for example lang na nag-hold itong resistance na to, and then it create a wick, and then it falls back. So, yan yung hinihintay natin na area eh. It's either it will pierce through resistance or it will pierce through this support. So, two ways na inaantay natin before we entry. Pasok tayo yung meron ng momentum. Kasi yan yung masakit eh, if you entered early, no? Without even confirmation pa. Maraming pwede mangyari. That's why we're waiting na meron talaga na siyang momentum before tayo papasok. Okay?
So yun. No, magandang point yun, no? Wait din. Ako actually, I will do nothing. Kung titingnan mo for a long period of time, no, siguro over a week nag-sideways siya, no? So wala, no, almost all of the pairs nag-sideways since I guess the third or the fourth, the second and the third week of March, talaga na sideways almost all pairs, no? So meron talagang uncertainty, so to speak. Uncertain hindi walang magandang price movements, no? Siguro pinakamagandang gawin mo nito intraday kung gusto mo talaga, kung makati talaga yung
play. Yeah.
Kung makati talaga yung kamay mo, intraday ka, but if you really want to capture a trend, medyo wala, no? Walang nangyayari eh.
And no, if we will try to remember what we call the market cycle, you can see it's already in the distribution area.
Exactly.
So possible what happens during a distribution area is it will usually rest and then create another low. That's usually happens. But if this is not, it's just a short distribution siguro and then there's a breakout, so possible we can see another area
continuation,
could create a euphoria or we don't know, no? So that's possible.
So waiting game muna tayo with UJ. So next pair is,
I think it's applicable sa lahat ng USD pairs.
Almost.
Especially,
almost So, ano bang last natin? I guess we have ano bang last?
Maybe we could try a commodity siguro after our pairs, no?
Yan, Canada.
The USD CAD.
Yeah. So, napaka-sharp ng pullback niya. So, ano pa rin naman yan siya? So to speak, downtrend pa naman, pero talagang napaka-sharp ng kanyang pullback. I am actually looking at key levels, no? Yan. So, as long as it's below that level, para sa akin weak pa rin siya, no? Nagkaroon lang talaga ng sharp na movement upward because nagkaroon ng brief decline also in oil no? So that's why nagkaroon ng sell down briefly sa Canadian dollar. So yes.
Okay, that's a good no? At least you also included the sentiment of oil, no? Kasi it's Canada, no? So we already know, no? So for me, siguro I'll just draw a trend line na lang. I will wait, no? If there's a confluence of trend line and moving average, if it pierces through this line, we can see another area of support, no? We can see a breakout. And usually, if there is breakout, there is a continuity of a momentum. So yan yung inahantay natin na mangyari. However, if this trend line will hold itself, will be sustained, so we can see another short pullback siguro na mangyayari, no? Before it pierces through. So what we will do is we will wait na ma-pierce siya with the confirmation and then we enter. So ganyan yung gagawin ko personally, no?
Yes. So ako I will look for selling opportunity, no, with all US pairs talaga. Nag-aabang ako ng selling dyan kasi nga I am anticipating a weak US dollar because of the stimulus package. Pero sa ngayon walang nangyayari, no? So wala.
Yeah, we'll just try to wait.
Wait.
Let's just trade what we see, no?
Yes. So, ang paborito ng bayan, Xiao. Naging paborito mo din bang Xiao?
Hi, of course.
Yan.
Marami tayong memories na ginawa with Xiao. Okay. Sa mga gold diggers natin dyan, abangan nyo po tong chart na to. So, looking at the chart dyan, no? What can you say?
Ay, brief, lang, ano pang ito? Pause ko lang, no, kasi may nagtatanong kasi, no, what charts are we using or what platform are we using? Lagi akong napagtatanungan ng So, we are actually using the Anzo Capital platform for this, no? Kasi number one, maganda yung niya, malinis yung chart, malinis yung platform, and then very tight yung spread, no? And yung mga support, customer support, lahat sila Tagalog, no? So if you have concerns, madali mo silang kausapin, no? Very approachable. So yan yung nagustuhan ko. That's why I am using this sort of or kind of platform, no? So Anzo Capital. So thank you, Anzo, for this nice platform. So anyway, actually, for the gold, short talaga yung sentiment nito, no? Selling talaga yung sentiment. It's because nagkaroon ng risk off lately. However, siguro nga dahil mayroong mga bagong mutations, etc., so that's why nagkakaroon ng risk off na ngayon. Nagkaroon ng risk off sentiment, kaya nagkaroon ng rally, no? So nakikita nyo, nagkaroon ng brief rally from a very sharp downtrend kasi nga yun na nga one reason or tinitingnan ng mga nagtitrade dyan is risk off sila. It's because maraming mutations, etc., no? Dumadami yung cases, no? So they want to return to safe haven, so to speak.
That's a good view, no? And usually, no, we all know, no, kung nakakaroon ng uncertainty sa US market or any global
they will run
market,
to globe. They will run to gold.
They will always look into putting their money sa mga safe assets, commodity. And usually, one way na ginawa nila ngayon is, aside from gold, no, pati yung silver, mga
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I mean, even the crypto market, the Bitcoin market, I mean, they can see it also as a way of like protecting their money, no? Especially if there are uncertainties talaga sa global market. So, looking at XAUUSD, no? You can see na when the market US market tries to develop, especially the vaccines, everything, no? You can also see the slowdown of the XAUUSD, no? People are already selling, saying that there's already recovery sa market,
Yes,
so
yes,
why not get the money back and then put it back to the market?
yes.
Yan yung nakikita natin. And looking at the chart, how do we trade this stuff? No, it's a downtrend, no? You can see, let us draw siguro, no, para clear. So it's a downtrend commodity. So again, simple trend line trading, no? What we do is we wait for this trend line na ma-pierce through. If not, we will wait if this will hold, no? If we can see nga mag-hold siya, we see another opportunity of selling, no?
Yes.
Again, it already tested this area, no, this resistance area 3 times, no? Pang-apat na to. And then if we can see, no, if it will pierce through, you can see also a buying opportunity if there is a breakout from trend line with a strong volume and momentum, no? So it's an opportunity to buy. However, if it will continue to hold, you can see another fall of price and another retest of support. So yan yung mga possible na mangyayari.
Scenarios.
So we're just giving you different angles, no? Kasi again guys, we cannot predict the market. Hindi
Correct.
po kami si Nostradamus na nakikita ano mangyayari pagkabukas.
Yes,
We're
correct.
just giving you different scenario na pwedeng mangyari.
Exactly.
Okay. So that's actually my simple analysis with the gold, no?
So yun, I think that's it for
Okay.
all the pairs,
I think,
no? Na-discuss
yeah.
natin lahat ng pairs and meron tayong bonus na commodity. And I think that's it for the weekly chart analysis. Lawrence, no,
I hope we could actually do this daily, no, guys. If you're interested, you can request any stock, no, US stock, global stocks, even crypto chart. How we can try to look into that one, local stocks, no, so that we can give our personal analysis, no.
To those who are curious na how they can register for free, I actually included the link, no, in the description area, no. So check out that link and register na po kayo, free lang yan, no. So you can have your demo account, no, for free and start experimenting.
Yeah, and guys, you're here, no, if you have a lot of questions, no, ano ba yung MT4, ano ba yung MT5, no, maybe we could do also a separate topic about that para ma-address natin yung concern, especially sa mga nagsisimula pa talaga. So again,
magandang
guys,
ano yan,
here,
navigation, next time.
Navigation. I think that is something also na it's really important, no, especially sa mga nagsisimula, para they will see ba ano yung pipindutin nila, kasi I mean marami ding indicators talaga din sa platform. So
yes,
I hope we could do a separate video about that.
Of course.
And again guys, we are here to guide you, no, and as well, ano ba yung makukuha namin dito? Again, we'll be benefiting also, no, why it's charting, no?
Ano kasi review na din natin to eh.
No? Yeah.
So,
and
yun yung
that's
iniisip.
what we do actually.
Yun yung iniisip
we do that all the time.
Yun yung iniisip ng mga viewers eh, na ano kayang ibebenta ng mga to? Bakit kaya So,
guys, and guys, do support our other channel. We have FinTime and Embark page where we talk about different topics, untouched na mga topics na hindi na pag-uusapan. We will be talking that sa Embark. And then sa FinTime naman guys, everything about financial literacy, Finlit, no, financial markets, we'll be talking about also sa FinTime. So any suggestions about topics, anything you would like to add, comments and suggestions, don't be shy, just give us and post us any questions you want. Yep, your doggy.
So I guess that's it for this session, no. Maayong gabi sa toang tanan.
Okay, thank you.